Good evening and welcome to tonight's edition. Guess what conspiracy theory is being blamed on the U.S.? Hi, I'm Heather from the Liberty Stream. I'm a crunchy conservative mama that got fired for not taking the stab, so I started my own affiliate marketing business. On Monday, February 6th, a magnitude 7.8 earthquake hit Turkey and Syria. Reportedly, aftershocks were as high as 6.7 to 7.5 magnitude. The current death toll is listed as 36,000 people, and UN estimates that it could double. The World Health Organization called this one of the worst natural disasters in history. An estimated 17,000 buildings were leveled, and it ruptured an underground natural gas pipeline that caused huge explosions in the cities. A conspiracy theory gaining heavy traction is that the earthquake was caused by artificial weather modification. Originally a U.S. Air Force military program, HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, based in Alaska at the University of Alaska, uses radio waves to heat and study the Earth's upper atmosphere.
In 1983, I did radio tomography with 30 watts, looking for oil in the ground. I found 26 oil wells over a 9-state area, and 100% of the time was accurate with just 30 watts of power beaming straight into solid rock. HAARP uses 1 billion watts beamed straight into the ionosphere for experiments. Picture these strings on the piano as layers of the earth. Each one has its own frequency. What we used to do is beam radio waves into the ground, and it would vibrate any strings that were present in the ground. We might get a sound back like, and we'd say, that's natural gas. We might get a sound back like, and we say that's crude oil. We were able to identify each frequency. We accomplished this with just 30 watts of radio power. If you do this with 1 billion watts, the vibrations are so violent that the entire piano would shake. In fact, the whole house would shake. In fact, the vibrations could be so severe underground that could even cause an earthquake.
Many people believe that HAARP causes major weather events like hurricanes, floods, earthquakes, droughts, tsunamis, and these include people such as the Iranian Prime Minister, former Iranian Prime Minister, and the Venezuelan President. HAARP's EMFs are also believed to cause confusion and disorientation in humans, birds, and animals. Make sure you save this video so that you can go back and look at the U.S. Air Force goals to control the weather by 2025. Check this out. Some points that increase the speculation that the U.S. caused this natural disaster are prophecies from Netherlands think tanks on February 3rd that a major event would occur in the Turkish region and also later involve China and other countries. Reportedly, the earthquake impacted countries like Jordan, Lebanon, and Cyprus, but not Israel. Allegedly, some U.S. diplomats and allies were not in the region at the time of the earthquake. Also, allegedly, it appears that aftershocks did not hit the same initial fault zone. It appears they ended up in different or new fault zones, which is atypical for earthquakes. And one of the resounding beliefs by many is that these natural disasters appear to be increasing and also multiplying in catastrophic size, especially in areas of conflict. It's widely believed by conspiracy theorists that Haiti's earthquake was caused by HAARP. So why Turkey, you ask? You're probably already aware of our crime family's money laundering going on in the Ukraine. It appears that Turkey and Russia have entered an alliance, angering the U.S. In addition, Turkey purchased the S-400 Russian air defense system, which is reportedly more sophisticated than the Patriot missile and anti-ballistic system that NATO uses. The USS Nitz, a U.S. warship, was operational near the Black Sea, but barred from entry through Bosphorus, which was in early February. Turkey controls the Bosphorus Passage, and while they are a NATO country, they did close that passage to all vessels except for those with a national port in the Black Sea. In effect, that closes a crucial avenue as a NATO ally for other NATO countries to use in this war against Russia. Recently, Turkey also rejected Sweden as a NATO ally member, which disallowed them from actually being able to join NATO. All NATO nations must agree to approve a NATO candidate for them to become NATO. And one of the main potential points of tactically pulling this off is that in times of natural disaster or conflict, incoming elections are often lost by the previous president. And as it turns out, Turkish presidential elections are in May of 2023. So, if that election is lost and the U.S. is able to place a U.S.-owned puppet, Turkey might return to its obedient NATO status against Russia. Some of this video may come across as though I am anti-U.S. I am not anti-U.S. I am anti-US's corrupt government, as we should all be. We should not be funding Hunty's little cokehead buddy and all of his war crimes going on over there. We should let Russia and Ukraine settle this themselves and stay the fuck out of it. With that said, as we are easily marching along towards World War III, as is evidenced by Nord Stream and the belief by many countries that the U.S. is now involving HAARP in its war tactics, which, by the way, was barred as a war tactic. So why would they be barring weather modification if it doesn't exist? But yeah, if you're concerned about our World War III future, you might be interested in prepping for that. And you might as well get paid to help others do the same. Check out these affiliate programs for prepper food. Now, if you like this content, save and share. And if you want more information on a low-risk way that you can make money from your phone, helping others with recommendations of products that they're already looking for, drop a comment below or check the link in my bio.